Well, it's Thursday, January 1st, 2026. I at least got to celebrate it here at home and not in the hospital. I'm still on the road to recovery. It's brutal. I've had a few setbacks, a few issues, still battling a few things. It's slow, a very slow process. It's going to take quite a while, to move through all this. And it's just, you just feel like you want it to all go away. I still have the feeding tube, so I still have to go through that. 18 hours with a feeding tube, 6 hours regular without it. I still have a drainage tube, which I guess I'll have until Monday. Hopefully they'll take that out, which might be a little bit better. Maybe some of the pain on that side will subside. I don't know. But that's where majority of my pain is on that side, making everything so uncomfortable. It's mainly the reason of the tears all the time. Yeah, I tolerate the pain. I stopped the pain meds a while ago. Probably 3-4 days ago already. It got to the point where it wasn't really needed so much. But I have to watch if I do too much moving or walking. I have shortness of breath. So that's always fun. Got to deal with that for the time being until I heal better. But the feeding tube is through a chest tube, and that'll be for quite a while. I'll be on that. So, like at least a couple weeks, if not longer. I think maybe somewhere between a month. I think about a month, maybe a little more than a month. I'm not sure. It's more to see, it's there until I can eat solid foods, basically. And they don't move you fast. But initially, with all the issues I was having in the hospital, I almost thought I was going to be there over New Year's. And, yeah, I had a little hissy fit. So I got lucky, and Dr. Chang came in dressed in a nice suit, as usual. It was one of his visiting patients' day. And basically decided, I'm good enough to go home. To heal from home. But he did put some restrictions on me, which is fine. Not a big ordeal. But, yeah, it's like I have to be careful when I drink water. Right now I'm on a clear liquid diet, basically, so I can have broth. Or I'm on a liquid diet, but I can have broth. And I can have water. And you can't, just drink it the way you would normally drink something if you're really thirsty. And, I get very thirsty and I can just down water. Well, I can't do that. Because the last time I did something close to that, my stomach expanded, which set me back quite a bit. Set me back for about 3 days. So I can't do that. or I'll be back in the hospital, which I don't want. So I have to be extra careful. Not that it's easy, but yeah. Weakness, not necessarily, because they had me walking around with physical therapy in the hospital. I had to do laps on the floor, go up and down steps, but the steps were like small. So I can go up the steps here, which, aren't too bad. But again, if I do too much or overexert, that's where I get the shortness of breath. So, one good thing, I got to see my Ash. So he didn't pass. He's not doing good, but he's still here. So I got to see him. I came home, gave him a pet. He meowed, almost like an acknowledgement, which was sweet. And then I was sitting there aside of him like I always do, because he's where my seat is on the sofa. And he came out and laid on my lap for a little bit. I'd say maybe 15 minutes. That's my Ash.